Jordan here from Husqvarna Australia, and I'm going to run through today on how to fit a FMF muffler. So first tool we've got an 8mm T-bar to undo the exhaust bolts, and then we've got a spring puller, and then we've got a screwdriver to get the rubbers out of the exhaust once the standard one's off. The pliers are there to help you put the baffle in, but we'll talk about that a bit later. The first step I'm going to do is take the spring off the standard exhaust. It's located at the bottom. And then we're just going to undo the exhaust itself with these two 8mm bolts. So once you got the bolts out, you might have to move the muffler down a little bit to get it past the subframe that we've got. So just lift it down a little bit to pull it out, and that's your muffler off. So we've got to replace these aluminium spacers along with the rubbers to put into the new FMF pipe that we've been supplied with. So we'll just get a screwdriver to pop the rubbers off, all the aluminium pieces and the rubbers. And that's the muffler apart, that's all we need off it. So we've got our two front spacers here, our two rear ones. They are different, so make sure when you are taking them off you do know which is which, and then your rubbers that are just behind it. So we'll grab the new muffler and then we'll just slide these rubbers in. The screwdriver can come in handy to just help you get the back of the rubber in. And then we've got our two back ones that get pushed in the back. Yeah, so we'll put the front ones in next. The FMF do supply you with a baffle. It's personal preference whether you want to run it or not. Most guys in the bush do run baffles to prevent the sparks coming out and starting a bushfire. I actually find it's easier to fit once the muffler is on the bike, so I will fit the muffler now and then put the baffle in afterwards. A bit of Loctite on the exhaust bolts is always good, sort of keeps them in nice. We've just got to line up the bolts with the holes. So you just start the first one, then start the second one, and then you can finish it off by tightening it all up once you've got all your bolts started. And then once your bolts are tight, you grab the spring that FMF supply you to replace the stock spring that was on the stock pipe. And that is one FMF muffler on an FE 350. And so yeah, I'm about to fit the baffle. So it is held in by a circlip. There is a groove on the inside of the muffler here. It is a bit fiddly to get in, but it does go in rather easy once you've worked out the angles that you need. If you need a hammer, only hit it lightly. So you've actually got to have the baffle even the whole way around, or as even as you can to get this circlip in. And then you've just got to follow it in with the screwdriver. and then the baffle is in. You just got to make sure it's in the circlip holes. But once it's in, that's it. You've got an FMF muffler with the baffle in, and you're good to go riding.